Jaupaj, Persian that the immersive into TeddyGreyOnStuff. Today Ron, Semi, Jaupaj? Don't piss me off. Don't know how to say that. All you're loving. You know I like Ron. And especially since he's a part of the Fina Zashiri's label now. Fire. Everything that I've listened to from Ron, obviously Ganja being one of my favourite tracks from this year so far, and his collaboration with Defina on Murder on the Dance Floor last year was an absolute smash. So I'm a fan. I am genuinely a fan of Ron. Can't wait to hear more from him. And I know that he's got, a few projects coming up as well. So without further ado, like, comment, subscribe. My apologies for being gone for a few days. My son was born, as many of you know, have seen on Instagram. So, alhamdulillah. Let's go. All you're loving. Sounds like Ron's going to be getting in his feels on this one.
Give me your love, my baby, give me your love. Give me all your loving, all your loving. Give me your love, baby, give me your love. Mos e komplikoti, mos e komplikoti. Si ty unë gjysh du, si ti pak më kam pushtu, më kam mjergullu. Si unë tu t'kuptu, si unë nuk ka, je mine.
Or don't work headphones, cheers. This Semi, however you say her name, my apologies. I'm not ignorant, I'm just stupid. However you say her name, she is like very much like a younger Defina, you know? I'm not saying if that's a bad or a good thing. I haven't listened to enough of her to know if it's bad or good yet, but it does seem like she's going for that type of energy, that type of style, you know? Even when she said kuptu, like I've heard her say that. Where has she said it? Kuptu do. I've heard her say that anyway, and it sounded exactly the same. That was crazy. The chorus was alright though. I like Ron's voice. Even on auto-tune, it still sounds sick.
E kite shansin shfrytzoje rastin. Rastin e ki veç një, si ke një mi, jo si ti. Want you. Give me your love, my baby, give me your love. Give me all your loving, all your loving.
Nice and simple.
Give me your love, baby, give me your love. Mos e komplikoti, mos e komplikoti. Sa jena
See what I mean? Bro, just the fact that like he came on like he's got the voice for it. Do you know what I mean? And even with auto-tune, they managed to pitch correct to a point where it doesn't seem overwhelming on a beat, on any of the beats that he's chosen. I swear to God, I listen to Ganja at least once a day, bro. His voice is sick. Need that again. Let's go.
Give me your love. Mos e komplikoti, mos e komplikoti. Sa jena oh yeah, oh yeah. Sa jena oh yeah. Mi foljato që zemra në man, mos me lën as një grim s'leq një padhan. Ma e mira e shkom pa fjall me fol na, ma e mira.
Do you know what the mad part is about Ron's voice as well? I feel like I need to hear it without the auto-tune. I feel like I need to hear it live. Do you know what I mean? I genuinely feel like I need to hear that voice of his live. Because obviously with pitch correct, you can do a lot. And even if you can't sing, because it's pitch corrected, it can make you appear to have a capability of singing. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know yet, like, either he's a wizard with pitch correct, or, you know, his engineer is a wizard with pitch correct, or this guy can genuinely sing. I don't know which one it is, but I know for a fact he can sing and rap his ass off. I just want to know if he can sing without the auto-tune. but I've not heard a track yet where he's not had auto-tune, you know? Which, by the way, usually bothers me with artists, and I fucking hate it. But for some reason, his voice fits with auto-tune. It's like Lil Wayne's voice. It just fits, you know? And I'm not annoyed at it. I like it. I've figured it out. I have actually figured it out. Bro, if you ask like a 10 or 11-year-old to draw Defina Zashiri, that's what they draw. Bye. I figured it out. It does seem like she's like a Wish version or like a knockoff version of Defina. But, you know, we've got to give these artists their own right. And obviously, it's difficult to be... I'll say this, right? With Albanian artists, whether they're from Albania, Kosovo, or they're from any part of the universe, I say universe because a lot of these Albanian artists are fucking aliens, but wherever they're from, there's such a vast array of them, and they're from different pockets of the planet, so they've managed to like pick up different styles, and it can be so difficult for an up-and-coming artist to like be their own artist without people saying, oh, she reminds me of her, or he reminds me of him. And obviously, I'm guilty of doing that to artists as well. So I can only apologise, but I can only be truthful. And I am thinking she's trying to be Defina. Now, although I'm not, like I say, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just pointing it out. All right? Hopefully, she's just as good.
Give me your love, my baby, give me your love. Give me all your loving, all your loving. Give me your love, baby, give me your love. Måste komplicate.
You know, if I was like a singer or an artist or a performer, that is one thing that I'd feel so nervous about, or just like I'd be too freaked out to even attempt doing it. Like to try and be like in a relationship with somebody, even if it was just acting for a video, I'd still feel so fucking weird doing it. I wouldn't be able to do it. It'd be the weirdest thing in the world. Like imagine being that close to somebody's face and you don't really know them that well. Because I'm sure they're friends, they're cool, they've probably DM'd each other a few times, like about tracks and stuff, but I doubt they're like childhood friends or, you know, and they're literally like right there in their face. I couldn't do it. So props to them, you know, well done. This is going to be the end of it as well, isn't it? That's annoying, I could have just ended that shit there. Okay, well, let's end it there then. So that was Ron, Semi, All Your Lovin'. I did like how simple that chorus was. I don't feel like we got enough of Semi. I don't feel like we got enough of her. And she didn't really stand out on this track. Because Ron's voice is very powerful, it's very masculine, it's very deep. And there's a lot of percussion to it. So, whenever him and another artist are like, okay, I'll put it to you this way. Defina Zashiri, Ron, Murder on the Dance Floor. At the end of that track, both Ron and Defina, they weaved the chorus with each other. But Ron's voice was like lowered quite heavily. And I imagine that's because the engineer thought that his voice was too striking and it would overpower Defina's voice, which is exactly what it did to Semi's voice. Which obviously this, you know, she's only a feature, but I've never heard of her before. So I'm guessing she's not like a top tier or, you know, like a very famous artist. So it would have been nice to get a little bit more of a feel for her, especially in her verse as well. I feel like she could have done a lot more to stand out, because obviously Ron being the name that he is becoming now, it'd be a good way for her to like get a foot up. Do you know what I mean? I feel like whenever you feature, if you're an artist and you're featuring on somebody else's track, you need to bring it. You need to bring the best that you can possibly bring. You don't just need to be another mediocre voice on a track. You need to be it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. If you know of any other semi tracks that you want me to check out, please let me know in the comments below. Oh my god, that rhymed. Yeah, anyway, it's been your boy TeddyGreyOnStuff. My apologies, this reaction is 10 minutes long and it's been all over the place, but I've had like 4 or 5 days off, so I'm getting back into the swing of things.